mountain biker here. Just pulled over in this little car park to give my visor a clean and give the camera a wipe. Over there is a dot on the horizon, probably to you, although to me I can see exactly what it is. That's the sound mirror at Kilnsea, the acoustic mirror. Did a video about that before, so I won't talk about it. But I've pulled over here just north of the place I'm actually heading to, which is another bit of Kilnsea. And it's quite an interesting place. I thought I'd show you it. It's also similar to that in that that was a World War I defence, and the one I'm going to was also a World War I defence and World War II. And I thought I'd best come and show you it before it disappears forever. Anyway, let's get going and I'll talk some more. This is Kilnsea itself, just north of Spurn at the end of the Humber, where Spurn Point is, which is a slowly disappearing thing as well. It's a long, thin strip of land that heads out into the estuary and into the sea, and it's got a wildlife sanctuary on there for the birds, and recently it had to be closed off because bits of it seemed to be vanishing very, very quickly, and they were a bit worried that people would get stuck out there. I'm not going quite that far yet. I'm going just down here to a place called Godwin Battry. Godwin Artillery Battery. I've got to remember exactly where it is. Have I gone past it already, I wonder? Got to find the right turn off. That's the estuary, the Humber. And that lighthouse, if you can see the dot in the distance, is at the end of Spurn, or Spurn Head, Spurn Point. And it's down here as well. Yeah, Godwin Battry, built in 1915 on the cliff tops. They're not very high cliffs here, but on the cliff tops nonetheless. And it sported a building for the people and a big round concrete reinforced with metal. I suppose you would call it metal reinforced concrete. Gun emplacement, big gun, naval artillery gun, which was a 9.2-inch gun. Right, I think we're just moving down here. So a big old thing for defence against incoming ships. Enemy ships that might be coming across from that there Germany. Right then, where can I put the bike? This is fuller than I've ever seen it. That bit's for disabled. So I shall come round here and get out of the way of this car. That'll do. Get past all the people so they don't think there's some nutter talking to himself, even though that might be true. So this is, as I say, where Godwin Battry was. It was on the top of a cliff, but as is the way with the east coast, the coast is disappearing into the sea. So, although it started on top of the cliff vanished and it fell off. So I had this 9.2-inch gun, as I say, quite instrumental in the production of radar, or the use of radar I should say. This particular gun, they used to fire it into the sea, and they were testing the surface radar that was there to pick up enemy ships, and started seeing some weird signals on it, and they realised it was the splashes from when the shells hit the water, and they started to use that information to be able to track enemy shelling. And that was back when it was the 9.2-inch gun, which was replaced for World War II with a 4-inch gun, or 4-point something. But this is the remains of it. And as you can see, it's vanishing. So you can imagine that bit there, that's a bit of a bunker of some sort. Over here in the distance for you, not too far from me, these wide angle lenses, is where the gun was. This big circular metal reinforced concrete platform, and that bit to the left over there was a building again on top of the cliff. Probably see a little bit of the cliff above it. Now, I don't know whether it's too windy or not to get the drone up to have a look, so I might try the drone, but if it's a bit too windy I think we'll have to revert to phone pictures. Anyway, hope you enjoy a little look around this place. Imagine a big gun on here, can't you? You can see the various fragments of the circle that it was built on. As I say, it was up at the top, but all this has disappeared, all this land. It's collapsed down, broken up, and the sea's slowly reclaiming it. This coast is covered in defences. There's some interesting ones just up the coast, lots of bits on the beach that were to stop tanks. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Well, with any luck, I've got you some pictures, some aerial pictures of this thing. Give you an idea of the scale of it and what they needed to do to defend us back in the 1910s and the 1940s and a bit of 30s. It's I'm not sure whether I did or not, because I had a problem with a bit of recording, problem with a bit of wind, problem with a few disconnections. I don't know what's going on around here, but it kept disconnecting me from the drone. And a problem with that crow and a kestrel who were fighting each other around my drone. So I thought, better safe than sorry. I don't want to be pounced on by either of them and have an expensive repair bill. So I'm going to head back to the bike and off to the next place. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.